Hey guys, it is Rainbow Cup SA round 3 already. The first game, it is the Lions versus the Stormers. Let's get into the two starting teams and then I'll get into the prediction after that. The two starting teams, you'll see there's a couple of changes for both sides. 4 changes for the Stormers, 3 changes for the Lions there. In the front row, the Lions, they are strengthened by bringing Jaco Visagie in for his first start of the season. I think he got back last week and he came from the bench from his injury. Up against Bongi Mbunambi, they do need a strong hooker there because Mbunambi, let's face it, probably one of the best hookers we have. He is the starting Springbok hooker as well at the moment. The front row for the Lions have also been very strong with Sitole and Sadi. Sadi coming in after I think week 1 where Du Plessis was at number 3, but Sadi coming off of the bench just proved how strong the former Stormers player is. Kutsov and Malarbe, that is their target, and that's going to be a very difficult task because that front row of the Stormers is probably the one thing that is keeping them in every single game. Such a strong front row they do have there. Kutsov, probably called captain referral at this stage after last week, but hey, that's the laws, and hopefully we don't have the referral law for too long anymore. Kutsov has been in good form as well, stealing a lot of ball at breakdown time. When we do get to the loose forwards, Adams van Rijn comes in at number 4, and that is because the Stormers have a couple of injuries at lock time. That is now Ori also added to the list, along with Murat and Schikkeling. Ori has a concussion, so he's not going to be facing his previous team. Meijsen, he moves from 4 to 5. Adams van Rijn, I have not been too convinced with him as a lock. He is still a very good loose forward for me. Ruben Skuman and Notnagel, they are the two guys that face them. When we do get to the loose forwards, the Stormers do have a big absentee there with Pieter Steftetouay. He's being rested this week, so Stormers fans don't get stressed out or anything. He is not injured. They don't bring in a quite too bad guy with Willie Engelbrecht. He's a very good and hard player as well at number 7. I prefer him at number 8 though. I think he's a bit better there. At number 7, he can still be that hard carrying bloke as well. And they do need that because he's up against Chituka, and Chituka, he's been brilliant thus far in the Rainbow Cup SA as well with carrying the ball forward. Emir Pelser and Frankie Horn, both of them have been good form as well. Tennyson last week, he was quiet for the Stormers. Evan Roos also standing in at number 8 quite well last week against Vermeulen. Then the Stormers welcome back one of their Springboks at number 9 coming back from injury. They will be very happy with him coming back. The Lions fans, if I do look at a lot of comments, a lot of you won't be too happy with Warner being at 9. I have to say as well, I do think Van der Berg is probably your better 9 at this stage. He does up the intensity as well, and I would have been picking him at number 9 to up the intensity in the high veld for the guys like the Stormers going up to the high veld for the first time in a long time. So I would have probably wanted to tire them out quite quickly in the game. Jordan Hendrickse, the youngster, getting his first start for the Lions as well, up against another young man in the form of Van Reenen. Van Reenen last week, he had a shocker. Absolutely, he was just outplayed by Morne Steyn. I think he was just so stressed about that game. Look, the previous game he played in the preparation series where he started against the Lions, he did really well. Maybe this time around he does the same thing and maybe he doesn't feel too stressed having another youngster up against him. That I think the Lions could have maybe also managed to get Zeilinger or a more experienced guy up against him, because then Van Reenen might have been uncomfortable again. Number 12, it is Burger Windel, a very experienced captain coming in for the side again. Last week he came back from injury. Rikus Pretorius, he's at number 12, a very quick runner at number 12. Dan du Plessis, he's at number 13 versus Simelane, who can just step so well. Last week the Sharks did a very good job of stopping the ball at number 12 and not really getting the ball out to Simelane and the wings and the fullback to really isolate those dangerous guys on the outside. And the Stormers, if they want to win this game, will probably have to do the same. Thus, Dan du Plessis has an important job. Edwald van der Merwe, he comes in at 11. That is for Zas, who had a shocker at defense. He was just caught napping twice by Morne Steyn with those cross kicks, and both tries were very important for the Bulls, who probably did not outplay the Stormers but did win as a matter of fact from those 2 tries. Sergio Peterson at number 14, always a dangerous player. The Lions, they also have 2 dangerous wingers in the form of Skusan and Makwane. And then number 15, Damian Willems. So I still say it, he's been playing so well at number 15, especially in being that senior-ish player at number 15. He manages the game a bit better as well. Eve Viljoen playing against his previous team, I don't think his kicking is so up to scratch at this level for a number 15. The guys to look out for on the bench, the front row for the Stormers to come on is a very strong one with Ntubeni, Vermaak and Fushia. The Stormers have a very strong front row, thus that comes on as well for them. PJ Botha, Dreyer and Ntlabakanye, they come on for them. Dreyer, I think that's the strong guy for them to come back for the Lions as well, but I think the bench front row for the Stormers is a bit stronger. The other guys to really look out for, Willem Alberts coming back from his injury, the big bone collector is back. Morne van der Berg to bring intensity, and then Fred Zeilinger, that's the guys I think can bring something for the Lions. The other guys for the Stormers, you have to also say number 19, 20 and 21, that is forward, so they do go with a 6-2 split. They do not really have an out-and-out lock on the bench, so there might be problems if another guy at lock time goes down injured. So the Lions might target the line-out time when these guys do come on. Johan de Toey, Jono Augustus, who is going overseas, they are also the guys to look out for. And then the more experienced Tim Swiel at number 23 when they do need him at fly half. Guys, going into prediction, the Lions, they have history in their favor here, but I do think the Stormers are supposed to win this one. If you do look at the 2 previous ones that they did lose, I do think they were very close to winning that first one against the Sharks. They almost got that one where they got to try. Against the Bulls, they were probably the better side as well for a lot of the game. There was some defensive lapses. So I do think the one team that they can actually beat is the Lions. So I do think the Stormers to win this one by 10 points. Let me know your prediction down in the comments below. I do know there's going to be differing opinions here. Check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button if you do like the channel. And then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.